Coach Ty, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Great. Hey, talk about the performance tonight. You guys did a great job up into three quarters, but that fourth quarter, analyze that for us.
Well, I thought offensively tonight we didn't play the right way offensively tonight. We talked about them, really protecting the paint when we got into the paint, making the right play, kicking it out for threes. Defensively, like I said, we double teamed Durant. He made the right play, and our guys made shots. With our double teams, and we was flying around in closeout situations, and they made us pay for that, especially in that fourth quarter. When Seth Curry got hot.
Ty, right over here, continuing with that fourth quarter, it felt like a big difference was the Nets' ability to get those defensive stops and convert on the other end. And it didn't seem like the Clips could really create any of those opportunities for themselves. What did you see with that?
Well, we had 18 turnovers, and so when you play on a team like this that thrives in transition and shooting threes, we got to do a better job securing the basketball. And so we didn't do a good job protecting the ball, but also I just thought we didn't, do a good job of following the game plan. That's my fault. That's on me. As far as just attacking, getting the mismatch, getting into the paint, making the right play, and just tonight we just didn't do that. We didn't play a good game, offensively, and they had a lot to do with it. I thought from the start of the game, their physicality, picking up full court, denying the elbow passes, they really was physical to start the game, and that kind of set the tone for those guys early on.
It was close, though. Do you think the defense was probably the biggest thing late?
Our defense or theirs? Yeah, we just like I said, we try to get the ball out of KD's hands. He was 10 for 16. He kind of had it going, and when he gets to that mid-range area, you can just cancel it because he's so tall. Shoots right over top of the double team or the triple team. So we were firing a little far out on the floor to get it out of his hands, and that's a decision I made. And so their guys made threes off the ball. Like I said, Seth did a good job. Early on, there was O'Neal. Sumner made a couple of threes early on. So, you can live with that. But just offensively, I just didn't think we played with the right spirit.
Hey, Ty, you went to that Reggie Wall two-point guard group a little bit more in this game. What was it about this matchup that made you go to that maybe a little bit more, and what did you see from that group?
Well, with the two-point guards and having Zoo on the floor, with them switching 1 through 5, I thought we could take advantage of Patty Mills and Seth Curry, trying to switch on the Zoo, which we did a decent job, I thought, late in that third quarter. But in that fourth quarter, we did it a little bit as well. But, I just thought we didn't continue to, like I said, get into the paint, make the right play. I think KD had a few blocks, just us getting into the paint, helping off strong side corner. We didn't make the easy read. So we got to be better with that. I got to be better, once again with our second unit, just how we want to play and making sure we play in the right way.
Ty, speaking of playing the right way, when it comes to the ball movement, how satisfied are you with that right now?
I wasn't satisfied tonight.
What can be better, especially against teams that switch often? Because, when you go to Dallas, I know you got Houston before that, but obviously that's going to be a big part of what they do, defending shots, making sure that y'all get stagnant.
Yeah, just for one, just taking care of the basketball, and two, continue to get to the second, third action. We can't over-dribble and let teams load up on us. And then once we do attack and get to the paint, we get the matchup that we like. We got to really take advantage of it, and I don't think we did that tonight. And like I said, they did a good job of pulling in with Claxton and KD, 7 feet, just contesting from the back, contesting at the rim, and we didn't make the right spray outs tonight. And so we'll be better with that. We have been, and tonight was just a difficult game for us.
Hey Ty, entering the fourth quarter, the team was actually doing pretty well in terms of taking advantage of the size, and starters came in, missed 4 threes in a row, and suddenly things just kind of went haywire. And the team's shooting about 29% from 3 in the fourth entering tonight. What are you seeing that's kind of happening where they get these cold stretches in the fourth that just kind of make things go haywire?
Well, you can kind of live with the ones when we get into the paint, like you said, make the right play when teams overhelp. But just some of the off the three dribbles or off the dribble threes, which we force sometimes, those are tough, to try to, make, especially in the fourth quarter when your legs are gone a little bit. And so be able to attack, get to the paint, kick out for threes, those are different shots. And so, when you get those kind of shots, you can live with the results, So the tough ones is the one we got to try to eliminate.
Hey, Ty, I wanted to ask you about the jerseys. The Drew League 50th year coming up. Norman played in it, John Wall, Paul George, and then I found out that you played in it too as well. Did you get buckets too when you played in it? And also, like, how do you feel about it being, you know, the 50th year?
No, Baron Davis wouldn't pass me the ball. I was on, I played on his team, but it was a great vibe just having an opportunity, and like I said, to be able to play in the Drew League was something that was really good to me. And like I said, BD took me down a couple of times and was able to play, and just the fans, they're into it. You know, just being down in Watts, and you know, just for the whole city of Watts itself, it was just a great vibe. And so, probably the best summer league, ever. I would say, as far as all the guys who's come through there and played, and played in that league and showed love, and so it was always a great experience for me to go out there and play and watch as well.
Coach, can you talk about what's your ideal inside-outside combination for scoring? Do you want to be balanced on a number of 3 points you take, on a number of inside shots you take? What is the balance that you look for in your team's performance?
The balance is just taking what the defense gives you and making the right play. We are like 5-1 when 40% of our shots are threes. We're 5-1. But I'm just a coach believes in making the right play and taking the open shot. So whether it's mid-range, at the rim, threes, take your shot, but also take it in rhythm and making the right play.